Hello, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Steven again, bringing you another video for the channel. Third video, and today we're going to be reviewing something a little bit different, slightly different than the last two videos I've uploaded, which you should check out if you have not already. But today we're going to be switching gears, reviewing one of my favorite bourbons, and that is a Buffalo Trace, Kentucky straight bourbon. This stuff is really good. This actually is the very first bottle I purchased. Got it for a fantastic price. Paid, I think, $22 for this full 750 milliliter bottle. Got the last bottle left on the shelf. Very sad because it is a great bourbon. It's actually, I've been struggling to find it. That's part of the reason why I made the video, because as you can see, we are finishing this bad boy. And I'm not sure when the next time I'll get a bottle is, so I figured no better way to send it off than to do a little review for everybody and let everyone know kind of what I'm thinking about it. And you know, if you haven't tried it yet and you do have access to this bourbon in your area, then you may want to give it a try. So this is kind of how it looks like, classic caramel coloring. I'm not sure if they use artificial coloring. I don't really see anything on the bottle that says that it doesn't, but if someone out there knows, please feel free to leave a comment, let the people know. But right away, just smelling it, it's got a really good smell, not very alcohol-y, very easy on the nose. To me, it smells like sweet hickory wood, you know, very, almost like a caramel, brown sugar. You'll find caramel, brown sugar is like the underlying note of this entire bourbon. If there is one bourbon I could point to outline and give an overall, like, this is what bourbon tastes like, I would be hard-pressed not to say Buffalo Trace fits the bill. This is really classic, rich, full-bodied flavor. No surprises, very consistent. Every glass I've had has pretty much tasted the same. And it is just the perfect thing to sip on really any day. This has been my daily sipper for a while now, just because it's so inexpensive and so tasty. But more on the nose here. Yep, just getting brown sugar, and I mean, when you think bourbon, you think corn, right? But I mean, honestly, I'm not really getting it. Maybe like a corn syrup, yeah, I could see that. But just overall, really pleasant on the nose. You know, it's not something that on the nose is gonna really like be like, ooh, interesting, funky. What's going on over here? You would, if you've had bourbon before, if you're familiar with whiskey, you'll pick this up and you'll be like, yep, this is bourbon. This is exactly what bourbon is. So that's pretty much all I would say about the nose. Going on to the taste here, let's see. Ooh, super tasty. Very little alcohol burn. Really just tastes like caramel, like brown sugar, wood. Definitely on the sweeter side of things. Nice and smooth, full body flavor. Everything blends together really nicely. The taste sticks with you for a little while. It doesn't just disappear like a lot of other inexpensive bourbons will. Another thing I've noted with a lot of inexpensive ones is it does have that sharp taste going down, you know, almost like the alcohol and the flavor isn't fully blended. But with this, the two pair together just so nicely. You get that flavor, you get that alcohol, and they're just infused. And this is so tasty. me give it another sip. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you let it sit on the tongue for a little bit, just really all those flavors start to unfold and kind of stick with you for a while. It's almost like the flavors want to hang out in your mouth for a bit and just kind of keep you company, which is exactly the kind of bourbon I look for when, like, let's say I'm coming home, long day at work. Today just had finals at school, and those were not fun, not at all. So it's great to come home and be able to enjoy a glass of this with you all. So that's about it though. Got this bottle at Specs. Like I said, I don't know if they have distribution problems or what the problem seems to be going on with them, but it's on, in my area at least, this is very hard to find. I mean, I know it sells quickly because it's such a popular bourbon for the price, but it seems like Buffalo Trace is having a little bit of issues keeping up with the demand. So, but you know, if I see it, I've been looking for it because I've been really dragging out the last about this much of the bottle for about a couple weeks now, I would say, where that I've just been really dragging it out, not wanting to finish it because I don't know when the next time I'll get a bottle is. So, so if you know any nationwide chains that that do a good job keeping Buffalo Trace in stock, let me know in the comment section down below. What would I compare it to? I mean, it reminds me probably the most of Knob Creek. If you've ever had Knob Creek, which is higher proof, 100 proof, something in the range of 50% alcohol by volume, and you could definitely taste that difference in the alcohol. The Knob Creek definitely packs a little bit more of a punch. But as far as the flavor profile goes, I would say the two are very, very similar. That same brown maple syrup, sugar, you know, nicely blended, nicely aged. I would say the flavor profile is similar, just Knob Creek having a little bit more of a punch. Wild Turkey is another one I would probably compare it to. That classic bourbon flavor. Wild Turkey, I think, is higher proof as well, though. If you get the 101. Both outstanding bourbons. I'll have to do a review on those. But feeling for something a little tamer, a little easier to sip on, something that has a lot of flavor and not a whole lot of burn and is really nice and smooth all the way through and has a really nice aftertaste. Buffalo Trace is what you want. It's right here. Cannot go wrong. Pick yourself up a bottle. If you haven't already, go to it right now. But anywho, that'll conclude today's review. Thanks for enjoying this bottle with me. It has been one of my favorite bourbons. Probably will continue to be one of my favorite bourbons as compared to some of the ones I've tried previously, which maybe we will discuss in the future. But that's about all I got today. Cheers. Be well. Have a wonderful summer. Summer is right around the corner. And cheers to everybody.